Okay, the English and Scottish football leagues are going to remain suspended until April the 30th. They have extended the suspension of the season by 6 weeks. Also, what is noted is both the FA and the SFA, the SPL, the Scottish Premier League, the EPL, the English Premier League, the Football League and the Scottish Football League have all stated they want their seasons completed by June 30th. This is when the transfer market fully opens and when player contracts generally expire on that point. So it raises questions about free agents and players leaving their clubs, a whole host of other issues. However, although April 30th is a provisional date, I cannot see, with the current circumstances, a ball being kicked before the May Bank holiday. I'm going to use the NBA and NHL as comparison. The NHL and NBA, they tend to share arenas. They're asking arena owners for arena availability, going through from June, July into August. The provisional calendar they put forward, and these are press releases over provisional arrangement of fixtures if all goes well with the current infection rate coming down or peaking, is they won't finish the playoffs until September. That means the following seasons won't start until possibly mid-November. So if they can't get back to playing until June, July, April 30th as a provisional date is highly optimistic and possibly not achievable. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. There is pressure from broadcasters. There's obviously frustration amongst fans, and of course we have to think of the players. Will they be able to train in this period, keep fit? A whole variety of issues, because they're technically having an extended spring holiday at the moment. We know the reason they've moved Euro 2020 is to allow the completion of this season. We also know that next season will be affected in fixturing. Will that mean domestic cup competitions are not played for next year? Will that mean that promotion relegation is affected, where they just promote teams from the league below and they have an expanded league for next year? Will they get rid of home and away fixtures? Will teams play each other only once rather than twice? Will the Champions League and Europa League be affected? These are questions that are going unanswered at the moment, and hence why Euro 2020 was moved, to allow UEFA and the domestic FAs flexibility in this issue. But at least they're keeping us updated with rough start dates. They're giving us provisional dates which we can work around, right? Except I don't think a ball is going to be kicked in anger in a competitive match before May the 1st, before the May Bank holiday. I cannot see it happening. And the reason why is if you look at what's coming out of the US and their provisional calendar for completing the NBA and NHL seasons, looking like September for completion and June, mid-May at earliest, to get players back to training, and then possibly first week of June playing matches again. It's an interesting one when you have a think about it. Bearing in mind Europe has pretty much been on lockdown for the last week, and in some cases Italy for two and a half weeks, and not we believe these lockdowns, these state emergencies, these martial law things are going to be extended rather than finish. It's interesting to note that the FA and SFA have come out with April the 30th as a provisional return date. Even though they've extended the suspension of the leagues, to say April the 30th as a return date is very optimistic, and I don't think it's likely that ball is going to be kicked. But we'll see what happens, and we'll see what impact this has on the transfer market, expiring player contracts, youth contracts expiring where players become eligible for senior level, and a whole host of other things, such as what happens with the fixturing for next season. How long is the off season? How long is the pre-season? And will they extend the transfer window later on in the year to accommodate for the later start of next season? A lot of interesting things to happen. We shall see what happens. Watch this space. But for the moment, football could return. Well, it's not very likely, on April the 30th. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts below. Please also like and subscribe. I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.